Hi guys, and welcome back to the SM Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. More guest action with a slight twist. And the twist is that we are actually playing a Gibraltar Horus Heresy League game. So we have Joseph Yome back in the studio with his very beautiful Death Guard and a slight revamped list to what we saw the first time. And talking about the Gibraltar Horus Heresy League, this is a league game. The community here in Gibraltar is actually growing at a very fast pace. And one of the things we have decided to do is start a league. So when I am actually paired up with a person that has a fully painted army, I will actually, hopefully, if they are not very shy and happy to be on camera, we will actually be recording the game. So actually I was paired up with Joseph Yome for the first time, and obviously he has a beautiful Death Guard army, so I will be matched up against him and recording it for today. As for myself, I have chosen the Demons of the Ruinstorm as my army of choice for this league. So I can't change it up, but I can change the lists as I go through the league. Now, this is the first time you are seeing this army in all of its glorious goodness here on Freeview. If you are an SM Plus member, you've obviously seen this army twice. They have faced the Lunar Wolves with Chris's beautifully newly painted Lunar Wolves, and I also took on DC and the Night Lord. So if you want to see the Demons of the Ruinstorm more on the battlefield, check out SM Plus, link in the description below, and at the same time you're getting extra content and supporting us, which is the most important thing. So we are playing one of the past GT missions as well, which we will go through as the game starts. With that said, let's go straight onto lists, with Joseph's list coming up first.
Hello, my name is Yome. I'm back at the studio for my second game against Pardo. This time round I'm bringing my Death Guard again, but this time changing to my Right of War for the Reaping. First time trying it out, and my Warlord is similar to last time, Cataphracti Praetor with the Centurion Bodyguard, the Cataphracti Bodyguard with the Banner and the Thunder Hammers and Lightning Claw combination. The Warlord trait is the Blood of Barbarous, again for the Rending, Poisoned, Flesh Pain and Murderous Strike resistance, to change it all to 6s, and this is conferred to the unit, and it allows me an extra reaction on the shooting phase. My other character is, my other HQ slot is a Siege Breaker with a boarding shield to go with my autocannon heavy support squad, so I can keep the heavy subtype for the whole unit. Again, with the Siege Breaker, this was on preparing for a list for whomever my challenger might be, but for the local league, when I got squared off against Steven's Demons, this was not optimal because Sunder does nothing towards them, among many of the other rules that the Siege Breaker gives the autocannon squad. But again, it is what it is, and he will still lead that unit to battle. Whether it's for the good or the bad, we'll have to see. Next up, moving on to the elite section, I've got a Contemptor Dreadnought with 2 conversion beam cannons. Trying out for the first time. It's one of these to anchor at the end of the board and see what I can target and hope for the best. The further away, the more damage I will do, but again, this pairing doesn't suit me. The distances will be cut short very quickly. The other unit I have on my elites is the Destroyer Assault Squad with twin Arkham Flamers. These are my favorite, both for a fluff, and I really enjoy the output that they do, whether it is on damage or just holding the line. Stubborn goes a long way with them. Moving on to troops, because of my Right of War, it allows me to take heavy support squads as troop choices. I've got 3 heavy support squads, all with Sergeants with Artificial Armor and Auspex in the unit. One of them is 10 autocannons, the other is 10 las cannons, and lastly 10 multi-melters. It offers a lot of firepower versus the demons, but again, I don't have the line to stop them from being charged, so I'll have to see how it goes. I am curious how it will work. If I have the first turn, it could be murderous. If I don't, we'll have to see what I can do with them. Then I have another 5-man recon squad with Nemesis bolters for line, and 2 units of tactical marines of 10 man each, again for point scoring. The tactical marines, the upgrades that they have is they both have Nuncio boxes. The sergeants both have artificial armor, and in order to keep them WYSIWYG as they are, I have one of them with the power scythe, and the other artificial armor has a power sword and a combi bolter atom flamer. Finishing off on my list, I'm going on to my heavy support, which is relatively light because most of my heavy support squads are in the troops section, but I have a Leviathan Dreadnought with one of each of the close combat weapons, a Phosphex Discharger, and twin heavy Alchem Flamers as an upgrade. And lastly, I have a Deredeo Dreadnought with the Aeolus Missile Launcher, the autocannons, and twin Alchem Heavy Flamers on the torso. And that is that. That is the end of my list. Now we'll have to see what Pardo has to bring, and we'll see his list next.
The demons of the Ruinstorm are finally here on Freeview after a couple of battles on SN Plus for you amazing members, which we are very thankful for. Now, for this list, obviously it's a league tournament-ish list, so it does pack a punch, but I'm terrified about the amount of shooting on Joseph's side. So let's go straight into list. For my Etheric Dominion, I've gone for Encroaching Ruin, which basically gives me move through cover and only makes me lose 1 wound when I actually failed a morale check as per the demon's rules, which is normally D3. In case you're new to demons. So straight on to list, as my warlord, we have a Sovereign. As for his upgrades, he's got Immaterial Wings, Warp Forged Flesh, and he is upgraded to be a Psyker, taking the Telepathy Discipline. As for his warlord trait, he's gone for Eternal Reveler, which is a great little warlord trait. Basically allows him to run and charge after. So his wings grant him a 14-inch movement. His initiative 6 grants him a 6-inch movement, totaling up to 20 inches, and then can charge after that, making him very, very good, especially with the upgraded Sovereign Greatsword. As for my second HQ, we also have a Sovereign, and again a couple of upgrades on him, nearly the same as the other one but slightly different. So he's also got Warp Forged Flesh, he's got Etheric Flight, which grants him an 11-inch movement, a +3 to his movement characteristic, and he also has he is also a Psyker with Telepathy. Telepathy is probably the strongest when it comes to builds, and as for this being a league, I've taken 2 of it. So yeah, they are probably the best psychic powers there is in the game, and when you times it by 2, it becomes even stronger. He is also upgraded to have a Sovereign Greatblade. Then moving on to troops, we have 3 identical units of lesser demons. The 3 of them are actually 13-man strong, or 13 demon strong. No further upgrades on them, and they are my only line for today. In elites, we only have 1 unit, and that is a brutes unit of 6 demonic brutes. Probably one of the best units in the PDF itself when you are playing Demons of the Ruinstorm. Just because of points, they just are extremely good for what they actually give you. So a unit of 6, hopefully moving up the field, ignoring all the cover, and charging into the enemy as they do. And then we go on to heavy support, which we have 2 Behemoths. Both of them are equipped exactly the same with some upgrades. They have Miasma of Rage and Warp Forged Flesh, giving them a 2-up armor and a +2 attacks when they do charge. These guys are very strong, very resilient, obviously lack a bit of weapon skill when it comes to 4 and initiative of 3, but they can actually survive obviously someone hitting them first, and then they do really smash back. And then lastly, finishing off and rounding off my list, we've got the man himself, an archdemon in the Lord of War slot, also with some much needed upgrades, those being Miasma of Rage for the extra 2 attacks and Warp forged flesh for that very important 2-up save. As for his Etheric Dominion, because he is another detachment, he can actually choose a different one. He's gone for Putrid Corruption, which is like the Nurgle one, making him much more survivable. He actually gets a 5-up damage mitigation roll, making him even more powerful and more resilient than he already is. That is my list. Actually quite small, quite elite, but every single unit does pack a punch. And let's see how it performs. You've seen Joseph's list. Let's go straight onto the battlefield, and that's coming right up.
On the hellish landscape of Lagrunia, the once thriving Manufactorum now lay in ruin. The ground was scorched black, fissures yawning wide to release rivers of molten lava that streaked through the landscape, turning the world into an inferno of fire and ash. The air itself seemed to burn with the heat of 1,000 forges, as if the planet itself was being consumed by the war that raged across its surface. From the swirling, gaping rift above, the demons of the Ruinstorm poured forth like a flood of nightmare and terror. Their shapes were incomprehensible, shifting and writhing, eyes burning with a savage hunger that seemed to cut through the very soul. Their twisted forms cast an unnatural glow over the battlefield, their presence warping the very fabric of reality, turning the air thick with madness and despair. But the Death Guard, the traitors who had once fought for the Emperor, now stood ready. Their armor was scorched and pitted, bearing the scars of countless battles. But it was not the pain of battle that gripped them. It was the cold resolve of those who had embraced their fate. They had walked away from the light of the Emperor, but they had not lost their purpose. They were here not to protect this world, but to claim it, to conquer, to crush all who stood against them.
Here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Shadow and Dust mission from the GT pack, because as you've heard in the introduction, if you haven't seen the introduction, naughty. We've explained that this is a league game for the Gibraltar Horus Heresy League, and we thought, why not? Everything's painted, let's record it. And this is why both of our... I've taken a stronger list, I think, this time. Joe is testing out a list, but obviously we didn't know we were getting matched up, so we actually do a list and then we get matched up. It's actually quite a good list. There's a lot of shooting. Las cannons, melters, auto cannons. It's what's great against my big beasts. So it's going to be a very interesting game. I have telepathy to counter that, so it's going to look good. And Joe, this is your second time in the studio now, in a month. Obviously, a different list, a different rite of war, and a loss in the first game. Spoiler alert. So you're looking for that win, tasty win, especially in the league game.
Yeah, I'd like to get a win.
Yeah,
but more than anything, it's discovering.
I think you need to seize the initiative. I think that's quite important.
Yeah,
seizing the initiative. Anyway, so just a little brief explanation of the mission. There's 5 objectives on the table, which are already deployed. We're playing the Vanguard Strike deployment, and we can't get any of the objectives on turn 1. But as from turn 2, we can get 1 of those, and as soon as we basically get the points for it, they basically disappear. And on turn 3 and 4, you can get up to 2 each turn. There is a 5th turn with this GT pack, but it is on the roll of a 5-up. So I'm going first currently. Let's go through my deployment really quickly. So I've got the Brute Squad here, Behemoth, my Warlord, as frontal as possible to my deployment edge. I do want to rush up the field and get into combat with these big beasts early on in the game. I've got Mr. Archdemon for the first time. Beautiful model, you've seen in the introduction, but how big is he now compared to the other models around him? We've got the first lesser demon units here. Second lesser unit demon here, making good use of that objective here, and then another one hiding on this flank, obviously hoping to capture this one later on in the game. I've got my second sovereign and my second behemoth on this left hand flank. Everything's on the table for me, so quite nice and easy, very elite, and hoping to get stuck in as quickly as possible. Now, let's take a look at the gun line here for the Death Guard. It's looking absolutely spectacular. So, Joe, take us through what's happening here. A little tactical deployment knowledge for us here and at home. If you want to give me any tips of how to beat you, that would be good as well.
You need
I've played Death Guard.
You need to close the gap.
And kill you in close combat.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't think you're going to beat me at the shooting game, but it's just the. I think
no, if I beat you at the shooting game, there's a problem. There's a big problem. Okay, so Melter Squad first.
Multi-Melter Squad.
Yep.
With Auspex.
Yep. We've got the Tactical Squad.
Tactical Squad and Wizardwig as well. The Artifice Armor on all the Sergeants.
Yeah.
The Rodeo Dreadnought with the
Yeah. Remember, we've said the list already, so it's just a more of a tactical approach of how you've deployed in the deployment zone.
Last Cannon Squad on the roof.
Yeah, with the autocannons. Your Warlord is attached. No, that's not your Warlord.
My Warlord is
in there, right? The Siege Breaker is up there.
Siege Breaker.
Yep.
We got the
Dorodeo. The Contemptor with the
twin conversion
beamers.
Mm-hmm. A Recon Squad with Nemesis Bolters.
Okay, which you've deployed, right?
Yes.
You've deployed, okay.
The Land Raider.
With your Warlord inside?
With the Warlord inside, with a kind of Fractite Bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
All Last Cannons with Searchlight.
Yep.
Destroyer Assault Squad.
Yep.
With twin Alchemy Flamers.
Yep, and the last Tactical Squad.
And the Tactical Squad. The idea is to try and shoot as much as I can, and slow your advance as much as possible.
On my side, I want to stop you from shooting and get as close as possible. So anyway, I'm going first. There is night fighting. I've chosen night fighting. GT pack, I choose to go. If I go first, I choose night fighting, and I go first, and you choose deployment, which you chose. That side, because there's a nice piece of terrain for all of the heavy weapons. Perfect. So do you want to try and steal the initiative?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so big dice. Oh, I saw it for a while. No seizing of the initiative. Let's go on to turn 1 for the Demons of the Ruinstorm, coming up next. Okay, we are back, and as you've seen from the movement, everything's moved up the table. I have done some things off camera, which is I shuffled with the 3 of the lesser demons because I didn't want to get shot at by the Contempt at the very end with Last Blast, so I basically hid them a bit more. As for the rest, they've all moved up. A couple of things have run. The 2 behemoths have run up the field, and my unit of brutes have also run up the field. The 2 sovereigns have just moved up because I do want to cast some spells and shoot more than anything. So we're going to go straight on to shooting, Yome, because basically we've gone over everything. So I'm going to go into the sovereign first. First of all, I'm going to Foog your Las Cannon squad with him. Because is he within 24 inches of the autocannons? Can you double check that?
Oh, the autocannons?
Yeah. So he is
on both.
Okay,
units.
and is that sovereign 24 inches
of the last cannon?
Yeah.
Yes, but not the auto.
Okay, so I'm going to have to reverse that.
Okay.
Then so this one's going to go into the las cannons, and I'm going to Foog him. So that is 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a pass. So they can't react, and then these are going to try and Foog the autocannons, which is a pass as well. So both of them won't be able to do reactions, and then I'm going to do hallucinations into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hallucinations into doesn't matter that now because he can go into the autocannons. The same. I'll rinse and repeat. Hitting on 3s because of night fighting. That is a -5, -6 with night fighting. Yeah.
8.
And 8. Okay, so they are pinned, and then he's going to fire into the other units, which is the las cannons, hitting on 3s, and that is a -4, -5 with night fighting. And so, okay, so both of them are pinned. Both of them can't do any reactions. I can't charge anything because they're just too far away. That is basically my turn. On to Death Guard turn 1, coming up. Okay, we are back, and the movement is now over for the Death Guard. You've actually gone a lot more aggressive than I thought you would do, because I think you have to, right, at this point?
The reasons I have to, one, for certain points, since I have to capture at the beginning of turn 2.
Yeah, it's important to be on objectives.
And if I keep falling back, I will miss out on the whole board.
Exactly.
The only one I could then secure would be this one, but that would be pointless by then. You'd have all the others, so I do need to push.
Yeah. So take us through your movement then. Let's move forward, let's move back.
Land Raider has reversed back at full speed, at 12, because I can shoot. My Destroyer Soul Squad has moved forward up to here, jumped over.
Ready to plague down that Demon Prince.
Yes. Likewise with the Leviathan has moved across onto here to possibly engage it. My Tactical Squad has just moved forward. They are both pinned, so they're staying put. So has my Contemptor.
Yep.
They have just moved slightly forward, a couple of inches.
Yep.
He's come back to this side, and they have moved forward to be able to be in range of the capture points, just in case.
Perfect.
They
so
survive.
my 2 reactions were here. So I actually moved forward when these guys moved within 12 inches. And what I've done is I haven't moved my exact 5. I just wanted to hide from the conversion beamers on that side. And my second reaction was basically my Sovereign on this side, who moved up towards the Leviathan, getting a bit more of ground. That is it. There is going to be a lot of shooting, but even his pinned units can still shoot, even if they're hitting on 6s. So let's go straight onto shooting, coming up. Okay, starting it all off, we've actually got one of the pinned units. So the Las Cannon Squad is actually going to fire into my Sovereign Warlord. So hitting on 6s here, 10 shots, coming in hot.
No hits.
No hits, okay, I'm happy with that. And then you've got your Land Raider, you said that's going to be next, right? I might shroud here. So these guys are going to shoot into there. These are going to do that. You've got the Melters as well. No, not yet. All yours.
So the single shots.
No twin linked.
No twin linked. 4-ups, 3 of them, 1 miss.
Perfect.
And the twin linked shot fails.
Misses. And
misses.
can't see that. Misses again.
Oh, sorry, it was a 1.
Okay, perfect.
So
2 to wound?
3 wounds.
3 wounds, okay. So 3 ups. 4 ups, sorry. So 2 go through, taking him down to 5 wounds remaining.
The snipers towards the same. The Warlord.
Yep, perfect.
Forced to hit. 2.
2 hits, yep. And 5's to wound, right? Because you are rending 5 up, yeah. 1 wound. Okay, and it is rending as well, so a 4 up on him. That is a pass.
Okay. Assault cannons onto your Warlord.
All my Warlords as well.
I used, searchlights as well.
Searchlights, yeah. You have searchlights, so anything you target.
Although they got the Auspex scanner, which removes the 4-inch limitation.
Okay, anyway, so that's fine. Okay, and you are hitting on 6s still, yeah. That's much better.
That's a bit better, yes.
Oh, much better, yeah. That's 6.
5.
That's not bad at all. Okay, strength 7, toughness 7, so 4's to wound, please.
6 rend.
Yep.
So 1 wound.
One wound, yeah. So 2 up save. That's a 2 up save there.
Sorry. So that's that.
Wound by wound marker, just before we start forgetting.
Okay.
Do you want to have a think?
Yes, let's have a think.
Okay, we're back, and we're going to start next up with the Contemptor. So he's firing his 2 large blasts. We're going to try and scatter. So first one going into my Warlord.
Hit?
Yep, definitely hit.
Actually, night fighting, I need to reroll.
No, you would only if it's barrage, yeah.
So hit, and the second one
is a hit still. Yeah, because you minus your ballistic skill.
But -1, so be 1 inch.
Yeah, still, it's a large blast. So 2 hits, strength 9, so choose to wound. AP 4, right? I don't think it's high AP.
2 wounds.
Okay, so 2 wounds. So 2 up saves. Both passed. I do think that I have to take a blind test, even if you will double check that. I'm just going to put a 6 here just to remind us from the blinds, but I'm sure that it's just if you hit me, I do need to take a blind test. Okay, so what else do we have?
We're going to shoot the multi-melter squad towards your brutes. I'm just going to grab the dice.
I'm just trying to think what else I have, which I would need. So there you have 2 melters and flamers as well.
2 melters, flamers, and a phosphex launcher.
And a phosphex launcher. And then we have And then we have all the flamers from there, which are, I do have a 2-up. I might need the shrouded because it's a lot of wounds. It's maybe 20 wounds or 15 wounds. I should be able to survive. Here there's 10 shots. I'm just thinking because it's only one shooting ability back. I am not going to do anything, so you can go ahead and shoot.
Okay. So, foes to hit.
Yeah, but twin linked.
So, and a twin linked.
Twin linked, yeah.
One more.
Okay.
2s to wound, I believe.
2s to wound because you are strength 8, yes. Okay, so that is 7, right? No, 6. 6 wounds. 6 wounds. Okay, so 3 and 3. And I'm going for my invulnerable saves, basically. So 5 ups. And that is 1, and 1 is on 1 wound. So 1 is dead, and 1 is on 1 wound. Perfect. What else do we have?
This is going to shoot there.
Okay, so Duradero coming in hot.
It's the Aeolus missile launches 3 shots.
3 shots, yeah.
1 hit.
Okay.
Is it twin linked?
I don't know. We'll double check and we'll come back. Okay, we're back and we checked. Not twin linked on the missiles, but twin linked on the autocannons. We actually did all the rolls off camera. There's a rending and a normal save here to do. So a 5-up, which a pass, and a 4-up on the non-rending. No, it goes through. So 1 more brute is destroyed. Now, I do have to take an initiative test because it is when you get hit. And we also, just to point out, we used a big blast instead of the small blast, but both of them would have still hit. So initiative test is nothing. I think it's a fail on a 6, right?
You always fails on a 6 or over your initiative?
Over my initiative. Okay, so all that sorted. We can carry on shooting now. So what is next to shoot, sir?
They will be shooting. Oh, but this was toughness 6. Sorry, 7.
Toughness 7.
7.
Right,
so with strength 5 and wound on 6s.
Strength 4. Yeah, you can. Yeah, same as your contemptor.
They will be shooting there, and also I'll also be doing. Well, let's do this first
because you know for sure, right? Yeah, we can do the small arms fire off camera anyway.
2 melter guns.
2 melter guns. Okay, so all yours. I'm not going to shroud here.
Both hit.
Yep, perfect.
2 wounds, toughness
7.
7, so 3s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, so 4 ups. 1 goes through, down to 6 wounds on him. There we go. A little counter.
Gets hot on both flamers.
Okay.
Pass.
Yep.
Both flamers will hit it.
Yes, automatically.
2 plus 2 wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, so 2 ups here. 2 passes.
Now the Phosphex launcher. This is where I always hit myself.
Oh, hopefully it hits yourself.
Or
hits your guys.
That's the nature of the. Actually, but -2.
Still a hit.
So,
yeah, still a hit.
So it would be 2.
Yeah, and then remember the creeping death. You can then move it and stuff like that. You can move up to 3 inches with it anyway after. So.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength 5. But it's poison 3 up.
Yes.
So it's 3 up poison. Poisoned.
And it's AP2. So AP2. 4 up is a fail. So down to 5 on him. There we go. Okay. That was not good. Okay, and then we've got these guys to fire, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do that off camera. We're going to do the 2 tactical squads off camera. That will finish off your shooting phase. What I will be doing is instead of shrouding on him, I think I'm actually going to hallucinate them. I'm going to have a little think whilst we cut off. Okay, we're back and we're actually going to record this. So I've actually chosen to shoot back, so I'm going to hallucinate them after this. So one of them died from Gets Hot and rolling 2 1s on him and then failing his armor save. So we're going to go straight onto that 2 to wound, right?
2 to wound.
2 to wound. All yours. Okay, so we failed 2, right? So that is 16, I guess?
16 wounds.
16 wounds. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 2 ups, yeah?
Yes, I'm going to get your armor save.
That is 3. How many do I have? 5? 4. He is down to 1 wound remaining. Ouch. Okay, and then next up I'm going to hallucinate, try and hallucinate them. So 6 shots hitting on 3s.
Okay, leadership test first.
Leadership tester. I'll do, this is
Yeah, okay.
the hits, and then leadership test 2, which I pass on a 7. Okay, so -6 to -5 to your roll, and take a. So no, they are
They
pinned.
failed.
Okay, so we can put another pinned marker on them,
Thank you.
and then we are now going to shoot with your tactical squads, and try and remove his last wound.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So, let me just check.
too many ones
I
there.
believe they should all be within rapid fire range.
Yes, I'm quite sure.
You get intervening models.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
My save is better anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
So it's
30
30 shots. So I'm going to roll 15
15
twice. 5, 5, and 5.
Mhm.
Remove these. I'm just going to put them further away so we never confuse them.
so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
And 6s to wound.
And 6 to 1, yes. Nothing
None
on
for
the
now.
first batch.
And
Now,
4s to hit. And 6. It's going to be 1 6 and I'm going to fail it, you know, right?
it does look like that. Nope.
No,
Not even
okay.
that.
That is, I'm much happier now because that everything on this side has shot at least. Okay, we will be going on to finish off. We're going to do this tactical squad off camera and we'll come back for the charge. Okay, we're back and it's 4 wounds on the behemoth. 2 up saves, all passed there. So we go straight on to charges. Who is charging what? I think it's only 1 charge, right?
I believe it. Yep, there's only 1 left
It's
because
only the Leviathan going to my sovereign. Now, I'm not going to hold the line because if I fail my leadership test, I do need to take a wound, basically.
you die.
And I die, so I don't really want to risk it. So I'm going to let you get all your attacks because I hopefully kill you before you kill me. So charge in, my friend.
5. Yes.
5. Now, the only thing that can kill
Hammer
me
Wrath.
is Hammer of Wrath because it is an initiative 10. Oh no, I've jinxed myself, I think.
Sorry.
Okay, so we move up there. Oh, I do need to take a leadership test here. Leadership of 7, 5. That's fine because I did lose more than 25.
Is it Hammer Wrath 3 or D3?
I think it's 3, isn't it? I hope it's D3, but I think it's 3. I hope it's D3, but I think it's 3. Do you have your battle scribe open or?
I've got the page here.
Okay.
1 second of the rulebook.
He's looking good.
Hammer Wrath 3.
Hammer Wrath 3. Okay. At strength 8. So 3's to wound.
1. That's all it takes.
This is when it's going to happen. I can see it. Oh,
Ah.
it is a 6. Okay, cool. So I strike first at a higher initiative, and I hope I can bring him down. So I've got 5 attacks, I think, standard. Just quickly check, get my dice ready. So I've got 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hitting on 3s. I need these to go through. No, these are not good. That's not good. Okay, strength 11, so 2's to wound. That's 2 wounds, a brutal 3 each. So 6 wounds, please.
4 up invulnerables.
5 up, right? 5 up, 5 up. Leviathans are 5 up.
5 up? Sorry, my bad.
So 5 ups. Oh, 1 wound dealt on him. Ouch. Okay, and you strike back now.
Yes, I've got 5 attacks plus 1 on the charge.
Yep, hitting on 5s.
5s, I presume, yeah.
Yep, hitting on 5s.
So it's 1.
Okay, I like that. And strength is, so 2's to wound. Strength 10, I believe, on Leviathan.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But I'm
it's
using the
2's
brutal one.
to wound.
Wounds?
Okay, it's a wound. Brutal 3.
Yes.
He's dead. He's dead. He's alive. I love this game. That ends the end of turn 1. Now, if you would have killed me there, you would have got Counter Strike, which is a point in the GT pack for killing something before I killing you as going second. Interesting. That means that I do have 1 more chance to kill that Leviathan, and I'm going to give some, the Behemoth's going to go into him, I think, as well, to help him out. So, let's go on to turn 2. coming up. Turn 2, Demons of the Ruinstorm, and a very interesting one because surviving with that demon sovereign has been huge. So we do score at the end of our turn. I think we said that it was at the beginning. I think he did do a bit of a boo-boo. And so I'm going to go through my movement. My sovereign has moved. Obviously, no reactions for this Rite of War movement reaction, so he hasn't been able to do anything. So my sovereign has moved and flown on top of that industrial terrain. We've got this behemoth moving up. We've got my brutes coming out to play and moving up towards the melter. We've got Mr. Archdemon moving towards the unit there in the middle and at the same time guarding that objective. And then I've got my behemoth moving up and my lesser demons have run up and now 3 inches of that objective, which was the plan. I was very keen of getting these two. I have to fight a bit more to get the others, especially with my lesser demons, which are hiding here in the back. Now, I'm going to... It's a risky one. I feel like I need to risk it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try, and there is night fighting because we've rolled. Look at him, he's grinning. I know this is going to go really badly. So my option was to stay with my sovereign and fight, and probably now kill the Leviathan because he should have actually munched through him. Or I can risk it for a biscuit and do Foog onto the las cannons so that my next sovereign can do Foog onto this melter squad and not fire with Overwatch here. And then go and do the pinning onto the las cannons. I think at this point I'm going to do it. I think we're going to have some fun. There is still night fighting, so I need an 8 or lower. That's 29. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so D3 first. This is the problem. I need to get. That's only 1.
It's only 6.
So a 4 up only here.
You'll pass it.
Yes. Okay, but I still failed anyway. So I basically can't cast it. Okay. So that was crazy, but I've passed it. So now I have to go into the las cannons. Okay, so I'm going to go into the las cannons with Foog on him, so they don't shoot back at me. 579. That is a fail as well. So D3 on him is only 1. 4 up is a fail, so he's down to 4 on him. Yome's yeah. So 4 on him. That means that you can shoot back.
Just gonna put it on the.
So that's a lot of las cannons. Now, ouch, this is going to be horrible. There is night fighting. You're hitting on 4s. You're wounding on 3s. I still have a 4 up. It is actually... Sorry?
3s or 2s to wound?
3s to wound. I'm going to have a little think now. Okay, so that wasn't a very good psychic turn. So I'm not going to do hallucinations, because if I fail it, for whatever reason, for my psychic check, or just my hallucination hits are not good enough and he does survive, that means that he's going to have 2 shooting phases of shooting against me, which I don't want. So I'm just going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm just going to charge you, and basically I'm just going to munch up the Overwatch from you, hoping that you don't hit a lot. Okay, so that is all my shooting. There's no more to do. I am going to charge with a couple of things. I'm going to go Archdemon into your, what are they called again?
Destroyers.
Destroyers. Do you want to Overwatch?
No.
Okay. So he makes it in. He's got Hammer of Wrath D3, I think. My Behemoth is going to go into your tactical squad. Do you want to do anything there? You can wait anyway. That's a 10, they're in. He's going to charge into there. He's in as well. Twink. And my brutes are going to go into your melters. Here is where you want to Overwatch, right? There's nothing else charging, I don't think. Sorry, yeah. Oh, it's true. You only have 1 reaction, right?
Yes, I've got 2 in my shooting, which are practically useless against you, but...
What do you want to do when they come for you? Do you want to... I can roll first, because you can decide after. So they make it in.
They make it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely in. Closest to closest, and then move everybody in. Do you want to have a think like I had?
No.
What are you going to do?
You can carry on rolling.
Okay. So I'm going to charge here. You're going to do the las cannons. Yes. So all yours. So I can't fail because my wings basically grant me a 6 on the charge. And I do have 4 wounds for those of you thinking at home. 10 shots Coming in hot. This could be make or break. I still haven't killed anything, Yome, so that means that you could get a point for Slay the Warlords and for killing something before me. Here we go. Hitting on 4s. That looks like a very good roll. 2s, 2 wounds. 2 dropped. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 ups. I should survive. I should survive. Here we go. Yes, I do survive, and he's down to 3 wounds. I make the charge. Let's get some dice ready and go into the charge, into the fight phase. Okay, we're going to start off with a behemoth. I've got 8 attacks on him. Weapon skill is 7, which is crazy. And by the way, you couldn't have reacted. He couldn't have reacted because he was pinned. So I'm hitting on Hammer of Wrath first. D3 is 2. That's strength 9, so 2's to wound. That is 1 wound.
AP dash, correct?
AP dashes. One dice. And then these are all my attacks hitting on 3s. Move these, and then 2's to squash. Whoa! Only 2 more are dead.
And these are brutal.
Brutal 3, AP 2.
So 2
yeah.
more dead.
Yeah. Okay, I needed more than that. So you can pile in an attack now. I don't think the guy at the very back would be able to attack, but the rest can basically move in and attack. So it's going to be 5 guys. 5 guys. There we go. Okay, this one has to move within coherency, which is perfect. So 5 guys attacking. I think they have 2 attacks each.
They've got 2 attacks each, plus 1 for extra weapon.
And they have counter
strike, so 4 attacks.
4 attacks each. Nice.
So 4. Toughness?
Toughness 9. So
I can't wound you.
You can't wound me, right?
And can I use crack grenades and go guns?
No, only vehicles and dreadnoughts and stuff like that. Shall we check?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, we're back. And we checked crack grenades. You can't, which we knew. Then you remember that you had 25 points investment for melter bombs, which you can't either.
For the same reason.
You can't automatically fail combat because weapons are useless is not in play because your sergeant has strength 6.
With his power save, but he's not even in combat.
And he's not in combat.
He's not in coherence.
In coherence to fight back. So basically, the combat ends. You have a minus of 3, minus 4 for night fighting.
Stubborn.
Okay, so basically nothing. Fear either doesn't. Okay, so you're perfect. You stay in. And yeah, because it's not inexorable. If fear does affect inexorable, doesn't affect fear. Stubborn catches me by surprise again. That unit always does the same. Let's move on to, shall we do Behemoth closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
this one.
Yes, so I do have Hammer of Wrath first at strength 8. So 2 wounds, please. 1 dead.
1 dead.
And then I am initiative 3, so you would strike first, my friend, yes.
So piling in?
Yep, I think everybody will be able to attack. Okay.
Your toughness?
My toughness now is 7.
I can wound.
You can wound me, yes.
I'll go first with the sergeant, which is...
Okay, yeah, perfect.
3 attacks. 2 basic plus 1 for 2 weapons.
Yep.
It's got power sword and pistol. 1 hits. Needing a 6 to wound. Fails.
Okay.
And the rest of the unit is
now chain
bayonets.
Yeah.
So 4, 8. They don't get any extra attacks because it's 2-handed.
Okay.
So it's 8 attacks, hitting on 5s.
Weapon skill is 4, so hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s, even better, but still the same. Sorry, that fell.
Yep, and 6 is to wound, right?
6 is rerolling.
Rerolling.
1.
6 is rerolling.
1.
2 up save. Passes. Okay, so I have 5 attacks plus Miasma of Rage for 2 extra. My weapon skill is 4, so I'm hitting on 4s though. And I kill on 2s. So that is 3 dead. There we go. And then you need to take a leadership of -5 because of fear and night fighting.
Then it's -6.
Because
you've killed 4.
I've killed 4. Hammer of Wrath killed 1, right? Yes.
So let's see.
I fail, so do I catch you? 4 and a 2. Yep, I do catch you. So and my initiative is 3 though. 4, 5, 6, 7, and yours.
I got a 2.
Yeah. So that unit is destroyed.
So I can no longer get the counter attack because you killed something before.
Oh yes, that's true. Just about kicked. Yeah, I should have been clever in what I attacked. It's good that I didn't go with the Demon Prince Sovereign first. Okay, shall we go into the Sovereign next again? I think it has to happen,
Yeah,
right? I
go
think
for it.
People are waiting for that. So, 5 attacks. Here we go. I need a better roll now. Hitting on 3s. Come on, baby. That is all hits. 2 to wound. That is all wound. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is what I wanted to show you before and couldn't. You have 6 wounds left, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, this is what I wanted to show before.
Yeah.
Strength 11 is bonkers.
So it's 5s.
5 ups, yes. So he is dead, definitely.
Yes.
Twice
yes.
over.
Couple
He explodes, D6. Big explosion.
1 would be nice.
That is 4. So I think it's going to hit a couple of your guys. Let's measure up and we'll come back for the saving throws. Explosion in place. I actually get 1 of your guys who have to wound. That is a wound on a swap. And that is a save. And then you get both my behemoth. So let's do behemoth first.
Behemoth.
Toughness 7.
Wounds.
So is a wound, 2 up save. Pass. And then my sovereign on 1 wound.
Wounds.
Okay, wounds. 2 up save. Oh, so he does survive for another day. Amazing. Okay, we go into more close combat. This behemoth is going to go straight in. So he's got his 5 attacks, plus his 2 for
Hammer of Wrath first.
Hammer of Wrath first. Thanks for reminding me. That is 2 wounds.
Saves.
1 dead.
fail.
And then I'm hitting.
I attack before you, no?
You attack before me, yes.
So
Again, rinse and repeats exactly the same as before, right?
yes, but this time the sergeant has a better weapon.
Okay, what did you have on the other one? Was
Power
it
sword, and
okay.
this one has a
Wraith.
1 attack less, but it has the strength 6, which doesn't make a difference.
plus 2 strength? Yeah. Yes, it does because I'm toughness 7, so you're wounding on 5s and not 6s.
1 for the casualty pool for counting later. So sergeant has 2 attacks.
Yes.
Both miss.
Mm-hmm.
And the unit, it's
All chain bayonets as well. I
chain
think.
bayonets as well. So 1, 2, 4. Actually, no, they're not all. I'll remove 1 with a chain without the chain bayonet.
Yeah, of course. Perfect.
This is where you balance points.
Yes. This is why he didn't take a bayonet to die first.
I think the rest all have.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dudes on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Now
But and
6
6s
is
re-rolling. Re-rolling. Oh, nice. 2 wounds. 2 ups. Loses a wound. And I strike back. Hitting on 4s. And killing on 2s. That is 4 more dead.
4 more
I
dead.
lose a wound, which I'm going to put just before I forget. And 4 more dead. Okay, so I win combat by 5.
Plus
No, by 4. Because you
wounded.
did a wound. And then I've
minus
got
6 again.
fear and
light
light
fighting.
fighting.
Fail.
So fail. So roll a
Initiative.
dice. That is a 3. Plus your initiative of 4, so that is a 7. And I roll a 6.
I'm dead
So
again.
I do catch you. That is very important. Because that is another line unit I have removed.
Yes.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, let's get some more dice ready and go into more attacks. Moving on to the brutes, hitting on 3s because my weapon skill is 5. That is a full house. I am very sorry, Yome. And then my strength is 5, so again, wounding on 3s. A couple of drops there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1 AP2, which was 1 instantly killed. You can do 4 of your saves on Artificer Armor if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do them all, and whatever fails automatically would kill the other guy. next one.
No, do 1 at a time, though, because if you fail on the first one, the rest would go straight in.
True.
So we don't
Sorry,
know
true.
what the timing.
Yeah,
So first one, passes, 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 and passes, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dead. Yeah, which should
8 dead.
Yeah.
And 1 rending, no, you said?
and 1 that's with the rending, so 8 dead. Because
Okay.
the AP3
So
and oh wait, sorry, you do need to do those saves again because they are brutal 2 each.
Okay.
So
So
do again the first one. Okay, second one, third one, and fourth one. That would be it there. So still 8 dead because they're brutal 2. The brutes are very good. There was a lot at the GT, wasn't there? They were everywhere.
Yes.
They were everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so and they're strength. Oh, they're strength 6, not 2. They're strength 6 now. I need to check the footage and see if I got any. Okay, we're back. It was actually 1 more, so a 2. So there's only 1 guy left, still surviving. You do have your attacks, which would be your sergeant, right?
That's correct.
Yes. So 2 attacks.
One.
No, you
nothing.
need 5s to hit. So I do win combat by a lot. So roll your dice.
Okay.
It's a fail anyway because you got fear and
Double
everything.
one
Double. I don't think double 1 is a thing. In this
I roll
game.
just in case.
Oh. Yeah, comment below. I don't think there's the double 1 anymore, but let us know. Okay, so we roll dice each.
Initiative. I'm going.
And I catch you, yeah. So that is dead. I can now consolidate up to 5 inches. So I'll just apply pressure onto this Dorodeo. And then to finish off my turn, I'm going to go with my Sovereign, who has 6 attacks. 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s and killing on 2s. That is 5 dead from your last cannon squad. There we go. Okay, you still have your sergeant there, so that is 4 attacks, 6 attacks in total from that unit into my warlord, who is on 3 wounds remaining. Here we go. That is, you need 5s to hit, yeah, 5s to hit.
And 6s, I presume?
It's toughness 7, so 6s, yes.
Nothing.
Yeah, basically the dreadnoughts. Okay, so I win combat again, minus a lot. So roll, let's see if there's a double 1 for us to check if you do roll a double 1. No, you do again. Okay, wait, that's a 3. Minus 5, 6, 7. No, still nothing. Okay, and then do I catch you?
Certainly.
That is a 5. Yes, I do catch you. With 5 plus 6, I do catch you. Okay, so we move that unit. Devastating turn. Ouch. Okay, so I grab this objective at the end of my turn 2, and then to finish off, I'm going to do my ill will not die. I'm going to do it on my Sovereign first, on a 5-up. I do get it back. My Behemoth on a 5-up. I do get it back. And the very important one is my Sovereign on 1 wound. Do I get it back? No, I don't. He is down to 1 wounds. Turn 2 Death Guard coming up. Okay, turn 2? Is it turn 2?
Turn 2.
Turn 2 for the Death Guard. Movement now over. Joe, take us through. By the way, have you seen, guys? I call him Joe, Joseph, and Yome. You can decide what we call him, but
any of the 3 will do.
It's like if I'm angry with him, I'll take Joe. If I'm happy, I'll say Yome. So
I don't have to take that after you've been calling me Joe for now.
That's true, that's true. Okay, so take us through the movement. What's actually happened?
Okay.
I did consolidate down my 6 inches with my Sovereign, and I've hidden him away after slaughtering that last cannon squad. But apart from that, I haven't done any reactions.
Likewise, at the end of your turn, I consolidated here.
Yep, just moved up.
The move. That objective was removed as you captured it, and now
everything's on the table.
With what I've left, yes, everything's on the table. The tanks move sideways just to get line of sight onto your warlord. With all the guns bearing, I've offloaded the command squad.
Yep.
The sniper squad, recon squad has just moved a bit further forward so I can have a variety of targets.
Would have allowed me to react, but I've opted not to because of I'm in a good place because the autocannon squad can't actually see me there.
Stayed put, and they've stayed put. So that's my movement.
Lovely. Okay, do you want to go into some shooting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where do you want to start?
We'll start with
recon squad, maybe?
No. Actually, yeah. Recon squad here. No, sorry. Assault the
autocannon
autocannons.
Into there.
Into there.
I was about to shroud with a couple of shots, but I'm not going to shroud to all those shots. So they're all yours. Hitting on 4s though, so hope the gods are with me. They have been up to now. And see what I do. So 20 shots coming in hot. Let's roll here in the middle. Hitting on 4s. We move these. These are all misses.
Thank you.
And then toughness 7 still. So 4s to wound. Looking for 6-ups. If not, I'm going to have my 2-ups then.
So
okay, couple of
4s to wound. You said
4s to wound. Yes.
So
just two.
And with normal armor saves.
Normal armor saves. 2-ups. Both passed. What is next? Sniper squad?
Snipers?
Okay, I might shroud here. I might shroud because there's 3 shots there. Oh, sorry, there's 5 shots coming into there. I think I can still do it. What else is there to shoot at him, basically?
Potentially.
One las cannon from not from the sponson.
Maybe.
A couple of pop shots there. Can the Contemptor see me?
Contemptor? No.
No. Gerardeo can or no?
I haven't even checked. But... Yes.
He can see me. Okay, so it's a lot of shots still coming hot. I'm not going to shroud them, just in case you want to put the Gerardeo into me.
Okay, so
it's more
snipers.
shots. Yep.
1 fails.
Yep, 4 hits.
5s to wound. And
yes.
rend.
And rend, yeah.
2.
Which is 2. Wow, that's too many. 4 ups. Oh, he is
Finally.
dead. Finally. The Sovereign is now gone. Let's remove him from play and let Yome at the same time have a little bit of think about what's next. And we'll carry on shooting. Okay, we're back. And Sovereign next, being targeted, my Warlord Sovereign being targeted by the Land Raider. So 4 shots. First, hitting on 4. And the twin link.
The twin link.
Perfect. Even better.
So we roll.
Okay, that's 2 hits.
2 hits only.
And 2's to wound.
So that fell. 2's to wound.
That is 2 wounds. 4 ups. 1 goes through. So down to 3 on the Sovereign. And then you've got, I think, maybe worth putting the Gerardeo into
yes,
it, right?
That's what I'm going to do.
I think he's just so good that you just want to do these things. Okay, so 3 shots from the Silos missile launcher. All hits. Strength is 6, isn't it? So 5's to wound.
5's to wound.
Nothing there. And then you've got the autocannon. Is it just 4 shots? But
4
twin
shots,
linked,
twin linked. So these 2 reroll.
Yeah, still night fighting. 3 hits. Strength 7 or 8? 7, no?
7.
But rending 5 up.
2 rends.
So 2 rends. 4 ups. Both go through. Down to 1. Oh, I should have shrouded, actually. I should have shrouded there, because that was the only thing that's going to shoot at me. It's a bit too late, so now 1. Let's go. There's still a couple of things that can shoot at me, right?
There's these.
Okay.
Which, yeah, will shoot.
And there's the Contemptor.
And there's the Contemptor potential,
Okay.
yes. So, first with the Terminator squad.
Yep.
It's the Praetor.
Wait, I might shroud then. Because it's 2 blasts from there, but they're not AP. And but they're higher strength, so that's more likely to wound me. And then you've got flamers there. Are you in range?
No, not the flamers.
Okay.
Just the bolters.
Then I'm not going to shroud here.
The bolters, which one is 2, and that one's also rapid fire. So
yeah. All yours.
Combi bolter of the Praetor would
hitting
be
on 3s.
It's combi bolter. It's 1 shot rerolling.
No, two shots because you're within 12 inches.
Okay. 2.
Yeah.
So
hitting on 3s because your ballistic skill is better. Twin linked.
Both hits.
Yeah, and 6s.
1 wound.
Okay, and then the rest you can do the rest as well. So
2 guys
1,
separately.
2 shots.
1 hit.
Twin linked. Nothing because you hit on 4s normally. So 1 hit and 6s. Okay, so 1 wound, right?
Yes.
Oh no! That is a 3. Okay, and then we've got the Contemptor, which I guess you're going to fire into him, right? Or do you want to fire?
I'm thinking the brutes because you're
they're very close together.
6.
Toughness 6, yeah.
I think the.
But you won't kill me, right? No, you won't instant kill me.
I'll have to go here.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too many points not to.
Yeah, I think at this point with 1 wound
and with no army,
you want to do it. Yeah, you want to do it.
So
he's on top, basically. Yeah, on top. First one scatters off.
No. Anymore. Yes, so actually, wait, let's see where that goes.
Yeah, 4 inches. I don't think it's going to hit.
5
anything.
because of the minus.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere. And
so
then
the other one hit.
Is a direct hit. Perfect.
Let's check the range. I believe you're over 18. Yes, you are.
Yes, so 2 to wound. Strength 9.
9, yes. Yeah. Wounds.
Which is a wound.
Normal AP.
Passes. I do have to take an initiative test.
That's right. You pass.
Which I pass. And I think that's all the shooting done, which I'm happy.
I'm pretty sure that is the case, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now, that's it. Are you going to charge with anything?
I need to measure range. They could potentially reach, but...
Do you want to get into the Sovereign? If not, I'm going to hunt you down anyway, but to be honest, I would preferably hunt down them more than them at this moment.
I'm just thinking, you will slaughter everything, and I might be able to get 1 attack or 2 through, but you will kill my warlord in doing so.
Yeah, I would challenge definitely. I will get slay the warlord. Unless you say no, you can always say I'm not going to attack.
And then on the spillover, you'll get me regardless.
But I have to go through a lot of wounds.
You're instant killing all of them.
Yeah, but I don't think I have that. I've got 5 attacks, so I can't kill the whole unit, so I won't get to him. And your leadership is 10.
I am pointless standing there, so I am going to charge.
Okay, I am going to... I'm not going to risk it and do any psychic power, so all yours. You can charge. That is a 4
5 fails.
and a 5 fails. You do move 3 inches up, and that concludes your turn, doesn't it?
No, the combat here.
Oh, combat there. Okay, so let's get some dice ready and go into the Archdemon combat. Archdemon time again, hitting on 3s. Okay, 3 hits and 2 dead. Nothing you can do. And then it's only your sergeant that can try and wound him.
Yes, he's just going to pile in for the...
Yep.
2 attacks. 1 hit.
Okay, and 6s to wound.
But 6s rend as well.
Rend. Which is a 6. Wow, okay. Passes on a 4-up. Perfect. On a 5-up, but 4-up. So nothing to... You are stubborn? Yep. Pass. Perfect. Okay, so we stay there. The Archdemon fighting that unit there. That is the end of your turn too. Will you take off a... You will take off a objective, right?
This one, yes.
Which would be that one. Perfect. Okay, so 1-1 the score. Nothing else.
This
is a tight mission. This is a tight mission. On to turn 3 for the demons, dropping down now to their normal stats. Coming up. Okay, turn 3 for the demons of the Ruinstorm. I have moved up with my behemoth to get a charge onto that cheeky command squad. My brutes have moved up towards Derodeo, try to take him out. I have run with this lesser demon squad. I have stayed in combat, obviously, with the Archdemon, and then my other unit of lesser demons have moved 8 inches and now going to go into the fray with that close combat battle going on in the middle of the ground. As for the behemoth, he has moved up behind the Land Raider. He is sadly now strength 7 only, so I can't do anything to that Land Raider, which is a bit sad. And my Sovereign Warlord on 1 wound has moved the top of this ruin and is now going to try and take down those auto-cannon squads. Actually, where is the other objective? There's only this one and that one, right?
No, that one. What? There should be
and that one, yeah. I'm getting that one at the end. And that's it for now. I haven't got any. Okay, so that's basically it. My movement's over. I'm quickly going to do my psychic abilities. I'm going to risk it for biscuits. I'm going to go, first of all, I'm going to go Foog into them. So no night fighting. That's fine. So they can't basically react. And now I'm going to try and pin them. So wait. If I don't have to do that because I can do Foog in the assault phase, and it's only 1 psychic power because I don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to, you know what I mean? If
you mean you try and pin me now?
No. I'm going to. If I shoot at you, you're going to shoot back. So I don't want to do that. But I can Foog in the assault phase only, so that you can't overwatch back when I charge. I don't really need to pin you now.
No.
So I will just do that. I'm going to go into the charge phase, and I'm just going to use the Foog to do that into him instead, so you can't overwatch back. So I'm going to charge, and that is a 5, so I make it in. These guys are going to go into the Derodeo, which they're in. This behemoth is going to go into them. Do you want to do any reactions?
I'm considering the Dreadnoughts can shoot with everything. The Dreadnought will overwatch.
The Dreadnought will overwatch, okay. Do you want to do the overwatch now?
Yep, let's go for that. So it's 4 shots with the assault cannon. All hit. Strength, toughness 5 now, no?
Yeah, toughness 5 now,
So
yeah, normal toughness.
And 5's rend.
So
2
rend. 5 ups, 1 goes through, 1 wound goes through.
The missile launcher. 3 hits.
3 hits, yeah, hitting on 2s.
And 3's to 1 big strength 6. 2 wounds, AP 3. So
5 ups. 1 wound. So down to 1 wound.
And now 2 gets hots.
From the flamers, yep.
2d3 number of hits. 5.
That's nice. Maybe you can
2's
take
to wound.
1 boot off.
4 more wounds.
4 more wounds. No AP on these, right?
AP 5.
So 4 ups.
Actually, no, AP 4.
Is it AP4? That's different.
If it's heavy, yes. It's
okay.
the heavy flamers.
So this one's dead, And then if it is AP4,
it is.
It is AP4, so one's down to 2 wounds. That's it. Perfect. Behemoth going into the command squad. 5. I don't know if I have a +1 because I moved 8. So am I in with a 6?
6. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So he moves in there, and that is. And then we've got my lesser demons on the other side to charge in, but they don't. They do a 3, and I think I needed a 5. Yeah, they failed.
No movement, sir.
I move up basically 2 inches, but I failed the charge. Perfect. So that is it. On to combat we go.
Okay,
Coming on to start with the brutes with the Derridero. I am hitting at initiative 5, so I'm hitting first. I'm hitting on a weapon skill 5, isn't it, Derridero still?
5. That's
Okay.
correct.
So hitting on 4s, and remove that. It's a good spread. And then I am looking for 6s because I'm only strength 5 here. So nothing there. Your turn, sir.
2 attacks back.
Yep.
Both hit. Strength is 7. So
Yep. Choose to wound.
2 to wound. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'm quickly going to check if the brutes have +1 strength in their weapons, but I'm sure it's just user strength. Yeah, user strength. So 2 wounds. AP, nothing, right?
Nothing.
4 ups. 1 wound goes through. So you do win combat by 1. A leadership test. I fail because I lose by 1, and I basically lose a wound. And then we go on to, let's do Mr. Behemoth, 3 Hammer of Wraths, which I wound 3 times. They are strength 7 now, not 8. So I can't instant kill you at least.
And 2 ups. All pass.
All passed. And then we're going to go into his attacks, which are 5.
What's the initiative?
3.
So I go
You've
first in my lightning close.
you've got lightning close, that's true.
So I'll pile in.
Yep. Everybody will be able to attack.
Okay, this one's stepping on the other one's toes. Okay. So
Lightning close. You've got 2 lightning close?
2 sets of lightning close.
So 10 for 8 attacks, right?
Yep. They are weapon skill 5 because they're command squad.
Yep.
So
3s to hit. And strength is 4 to toughness 5, so 6s, reroll. Rerolling. That is 1 wound.
And rending.
4 up, that's a pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then I strike back, hitting on 5s. Oh, that's not bad at all. Strength 7.
2s.
And that is brutal 3 each at AP 2.
At AP 2, so 4
That's
ups.
strength 7.
One of them is 4 ups. 1 dead.
Mm-hmm.
The other one pass.
Passes. Third one.
1 dead.
One wound because it's strength 7 at this point.
The last one dead.
Is dead. So 2 dead. 2 dead. Because
2
the
dead
wounds,
and 1 wound.
No, because the wounds would have gone into 1. Yeah.
So I'm removing the lightning close.
Mm-hmm. And then you attack with your Thunderhammers.
Yes. The Praetor. 3s to hit.
Mm-hmm. Mastercrafted? No.
2s.
Strength 8, so 3s to wounds. Because I'm toughness. I'm toughness 6 now, so 2s to wounds.
1 fails, 2 wounds.
Brutal 2. 4 ups. All passed. And then you've got some other stuff, right?
Yeah, the other 2 guys with
Thunderhammers.
So 3.
2 attacks each, no?
Sorry, 2 attacks each. So
Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s.
1.
2. 4 ups. 1 wound. Finally dealt. So down to 6. And then you've got your chain fist.
2 attacks. 1.
Yep, 1 hit.
1
and
wound.
1 wound. 4 up. Passes. So I do win combat there by 4.
And leadership.
Leadership 10. That's fine. Perfect. And then we go on to... Let's do the Archdemon and finish off with the Sovereign. Because the Sovereign could die. So, Archdemon, 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s.
All hit.
Killing on 2s. And that's the units now. Finally removed. Finally. Okay. And then we move on to the Sovereign, who has charged in, so has 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Ooh. Killing on 2s. That is 2 deaths. Okay, and then everything attacks.
So
let's see if it's your day.
3, 4,
Finally.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And then you've got your 3 attacks on your Centurion.
8 normal guys. Moving that way to make it easier.
So 5s to hits. 3 hits.
2.
2 hits. Okay.
Sorry.
And then 6s to wound. Toughness is now 6.
So yeah, 6.
So 6 to wound. And then your Centurion, which is again hitting on 5s.
He's got an extra weapon.
Yep.
Bolt pistol chainsword.
And nothing. Okay, so I win combat by 2, and I have fear, so -3. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine.
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll do the.
Because I just killed 2, didn't I? Yeah,
yes.
I just killed 2. Okay, that is the end of my turn 3. Yeah, that's the end. It will not die on my warlords. I do get him back with your Death Guard dice. A wound on the behemoth. See if it goes back to full strength. No, I don't. And I don't think he's wounded, is he?
No.
No. Okay, so that's my turn 3. On to turn 3 for the Death Guard coming up. And obviously, I will be getting that objective over there. Okay, we're back for turn 3 movement of the Death Guard, and it is now over. Not a lot moving. We've got the sniper recon squad moving up now, looking towards this objective over here. We've got the Land Raider who has rotated and going now, pointing his gun towards the behemoth. And we've got Mr. Contemptor, who has moved up and now getting line of sight onto that big horde of lesser demons that are moving up the table. Apart from that, everything's in combat, so it's been quite a short movement phase. We're going to go straight into the shooting phase. We're going to start off with the Land Raider going into the behemoth.
I'll use the green one again for the twin linked one.
Yep, perfect.
And if need be, we just
2-1 the score at the moment. Twin linked on the green dice. Okay, I see how it goes, and it is a wound. 4 up, I pass, and then we go on to.
Yeah, actually, reconsidering this one's going to shoot
into that one. Yeah, perfect. So we can do the blast off camera. The recon squad, I think, can shoot at them as well. So we'll do all these. We'll check line of sight properly, and we'll do all this off camera. Okay, we're back, and we've actually done the 2 shots from the Contemptor. He actually hit twice, hitting 8 at this every time. So that's 16 wounds. 2 were failed. 4 were failed.
Four were
so
failed.
12. I basically have 12 wounds here. 5 up, invulnerable save. And that is 4 passed, meaning that 8 have perished. 2, 4, 6, 8 have perished. You do have some sniper shots, which can go into them. So 5 shots coming in hot, hitting on not that, and strength is 4, so 4 is 2 wounds, 3 wounds.
3 rending.
Doesn't matter, 5 ups, 2 more dead. So it means that the unit is going to survive because I can only use a maximum of 1 with this Etheric Dominion. Okay, any more shooting? No, right?
No.
Everything else is in combat.
Everything else is in combat, yes, that's
okay,
correct.
Any charges? No, right? Because everything is in combat.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to do a leadership test here at a minus of, or at a leadership of 6, which I pass anyway, so that both of those do survive. Perfect, so onto combat we go. Coming up. Into combat we go. Brutes attacking first again, hitting on 4s, because we're both weapon skill 5. And then looking for 6s again. Nothing there. So all yours now.
Attacking back.
Nothing. Okay, that was quick. We've got the behemoth attacking first because everybody is now unwieldy on there,
That's
right?
correct, yes.
Okay, so 5 attacks, hitting on 5s. That's 1 hit. And no wounds. All yours now.
Just piling in for the sake of piling in.
Yeah.
Now, Predator. 3.
Yeah, much better. 2 is 2 wounds. Strength 8, right? And they are toughness 6 now. So 3 wounds. So 6 wounds. And that is 2 wounds gone down. So down to 3.
And the 2 Thunder Hammers.
And 2 wounds. 3 more wounds. So 6 more. Brutal. Again, 4 ups. And that is 3 wounds. That is him dead. He doesn't blow up. That is 1 kill for you there. Perfect. And then we go Sovereign, and that's it, right? That's
Sovereign,
nothing
that
else is in combat. Okay, 4, 5. He does have 1 more wound, which makes me much safer. 3 ups. Full house. killing on 2s, full house again. So that's 5 removed. That's not what you wanted. How many left?
4.
4 left.
So 3 normal guys. 2 hits.
2 hits, yeah. Toughness is 6 now.
1 wound.
So 1 wound. And then you have a chainsword.
Yes, and the
Oh, you
all
want
hit.
that now. 6s rerolling. 6s rerolling with the chainswords. No, so just 1. 2 up. It's passed. Okay, so I win by a lot with a fear as well.
5, 6.
So -6. Fail. Do I catch you?
Certainly.
A 4.
Yeah.
And a 2. So I do catch you with an initiative of 6. Slaughtered again. This is a good thing because this is your turn, meaning that I can then do some gamble, some extra bits and bobs. Perfect. That is the end of turn 3. You're not on an objective, right? So you can't grab any objectives.
No.
So that's the end. On to turn 4 we go. Catch you back in a second.
Yeah.
Turn 4, possibly the last turn of the game, and I just want to show you his nice little squat little bum. Yeah, very nice squat bum. And movement-wise, basically, the Archdemon has moved up towards the command squad. These guys have moved up onto this objective, which I will grab at the end, taking it to 3-1. These guys have run up the field, hoping to get this one. Still in combat, and my Archdemon has moved down now into the command squad. Can you actually move that behemoth 11 inches round, just in case there's an extra turn? And he does need to get, yeah, just into like that area, basically.
Happy there?
Yeah, just in case there's an extra turn. So, this is it. I am going to basically do, I'm not going to pin you because you're fearless. I don't need to do any movement reactions because
I am.
You're fearless, yeah, so I can't do the
I'm
pinning.
not fearless.
Oh, you're not fearless because there's
Leadership
no
10.
heralds there, right? Doesn't matter. I don't really want to do anything to it. I'm not going to risk it and lose anything else. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just charge. I'm going to start doing charges. I'm not going to do a fug either because I just don't want to risk failing my leadership test and losing D3 and then losing my battle. So I'm just not going to risk it. So I'm going to start off with him first, charging in. He fails, but moves 2 inches. So just moving slightly there. And then I'm going to charge with, there's nothing else to charge, right? Okay, so it's just that. So do you want to Overwatch? Yes. Overwatch, you have D3, right?
I've got 2d3.
2d3 on the flamers.
On the flamers.
3, 4, 5.
5. Only on 2s.
2's 2. I forgot about this. Okay, so that's 3 wounds, and then you've got some combi bolters.
Yeah. I've got
2 combi bolters, 3 combi bolters.
There's the combi part of the.
Yeah, so it's 2 shots from the flamer parts. Yeah, 2.
And a rapid fire.
And your no, but it's only 1 shot, isn't it? It's not a combi, right?
No, it's a combi weapon, so it would be 1 shot, rapid fire.
Okay, 2 shots. Yeah, but not twin linked.
Not twin linked.
Not twin linked.
So 1 fails.
Yep.
The other one hits.
Hits twice.
Fails to wound.
Fails to wound.
And the Praetor
has a combi as well.
But this is combi bolter.
Okay, so 2 shots, twin linked.
That's right. 1
twin linked, and then 6 is to wound.
Actually, the 2.
Yeah, you can do the 2 at the same time. Nothing. Okay, so I'm going to do it one at a time, just in case I get a 1. It's going to be quite interesting. So,
Come on.
oh no! I can't believe this has happened. He is dead from Overwatch. Ouch! That is Slay the Warlord. That is Yome back in the game. Oh my god. Just a little finale to my turn. We did this combat. I lost combat. He did a wound or 2 wounds, and I lost and I passed my leadership, my morale check for combat. So 1 is on 1 wound. That concludes my turn 4. Your turn 4 coming up. Okay, we're back, and it could be the finale of the game with this turn 4. These guys have moved up. Remember, they can't run because of this right of war. Then the command squad moved to the right. I can't react because I'm a super heavy gargantuan. And then the land raider has moved flat out. It's 12, trying to create a bit of a shield screen between those containers and the rock. I have now been able to do a reaction because it is a vehicle, and I've moved back now my 5 inches. Now it's all about shooting, and we are going to go straight into shooting. We're going to do some sniper shots first, or?
I don't believe well, the snipers could shoot here.
Okay, 5 shots into there.
So 5 shots into here.
Hitting on 3s.
1 fails.
And then 5s to...
So let me bring it closer to you.
5s to wound.
Nothing.
On tough, nothing.
So toughness?
Toughness is 6 now.
Nothing.
So nothing.
This, can I shoot between your legs?
Yes, you can
so
see them.
All the last cannons
into my 2 bloodletters, yeah.
So I'll, like before, the green one will be the twin links.
Perfect. Yep. Hitting on 3s. And that's 3 hits. 2s to wound.
3 wounds.
5 ups. That's them dead. And gone. And then your contemptors is last. Do you even need to hit anything?
If anything here, just to start whittling down should you become a threat, but I don't think...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a difference because there's only 1 more turn if there is a new turn. So we can do that off camera. If we go into the next turn, we'll go back and do the shooting there.
And it's pointless for me to shoot here?
No charges. It's just back into combat here, which we both strike at the same time. So hitting on 4s and looking for 6s. Nothing still. And your turn. Whoa. No hits. We need 4s to hit.
No, weapon skill 5, yeah.
Weapon skill 5 to 5, yeah.
Yep.
That finishes off your turn 4. At the moment, the score is 3-2. I'll let you roll a dice. On the roll of a 5 up, we carry on. It is a 6, so we do carry on for an extra turn. Let's see how it goes. Okay, now it's the last turn of the game. Turn 5, -1 to my strength and toughness now, as demons, how it should be. We did do the shooting from the Contemptor. It actually only killed 1. 1 scattered away. The other one hit both. No,
I managed to hit a total of 8 hits.
8 hits. And then he rolled 2 wounds, and he rolled 6 1s and a 2. So it was only basically 1 has died, which was catastrophic for him. Okay, my archdemon has moved up now. I'm staying put with these guys. Not really much I can do with them. And then my lesser demons have stayed, my brute demons have stayed where they are, obviously in combat, and my behemoth has moved towards the contemptor. So I'm just going to go straight into charges, basically. So I'm going to charge with him into this recon squad. Can't fail.
I'm going to
go
Overwatch.
Yep, you can Overwatch. Might as well try and take a couple of wounds.
Yeah. 2 fails.
And 5s to wound. 1 wound. 4 up. That's a pass. And then I'm going to charge over there. And he's in as well. So 3 combats to finish off the turn. Now, we have concluded that the command squads can't run, so can't get to this objective at the end. These guys are now tagged in, so can't do anything. So it's all down to killing stuff. I think the demons have taken it, but let's finish off the turn and make sure. Archdemon first, D3 on the Hammer Wrath, which is 2. That is 2 wounds.
2 saves.
2 saves. And then all these attacks hitting on 3s. Oof, dropped 4, hit 4, and that's 3 dead. 1, 2, 3. You can't do anything back, can you? Toughness is 8. Do you have...
It doesn't go down?
No, it starts at 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can't do anything, right?
But the minus of the faction-wide does not affect on 5?
Oh, yes, sorry. He's 7 now. That is true. So you do. You can do all your 6s. So 2 attacks.
And the sergeant, so 3.
All hits. No, nothing. So you lose by 3, -4 because of fear. So
but they convey
leadership 10. Yep. That is a -3, so still fails. Do I catch you? That is a 2, and that is a 6. So I don't catch you because my initiative is 6, 7, 8, and yours is 4,
8.
5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't catch you. I need to exceed. So we stay put, and nothing else happens there. And then my behemoth has Hammer of Wrath. Wounds twice.
Strength?
Strength is 6.
No, then
so 1 wound.
1 wound. 2 up. Saves.
Strength 6 at this point now. Saves. And then you attack first.
Sorry, I'm not acquainted on this one. It's
3 attacks.
3.
Hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Yep. And strength is nothing. Okay, and then I attack. I need 5s though. I do hit 3 times, and then my strength is 6, so I need 5s. 1 wound, brutal 3.
AP?
AP 2.
So
AP 1 actually, so
5s.
So 3 wounds dealt on him. Okay, and then that is my last turn. We're quickly going to have a little deliberation because we maybe don't have to play it, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so there is a slight chance. We haven't really deliberated a lot because we think it's quite exciting at the very end, because if he kills a Lord of War, because of the League rules, I actually get a -1 point to the points in the mission, which is quite big. Apart from that, if he kills a Lord of War as well, it's another unit off the table for last man standing. So he's moved up, can't really fail a charge. We're in combat here, which we stayed put, and we're in combat there, which stayed put. Land Raider has moved, a couple of shots into the lesser demons just because, and that is 3 hits, 3 wounds, 5 ups, 3 dead. So I would need to take a leadership test, which I pass. So just 3 dead from there. Perfect. And then basically a charge here, which you can't fail. Closest to closest, so just basically moves straight in, and everybody would be able to attack. So we're going to do the boring ones first. We're going to do the brutes first, the brute combat first, hitting on 4s, and looking for 6s, nothing. And then you hit on 4s, 1, and a wound, and fails, so I lose combat by 1, so I lose, I need to do a leadership test. I pass, so I'm just on 2 wounds, so we stay there, nothing will happen there. Behemoth versus him, so you attack first at initiative 4. All hits. Strength is, base strength of a Dreadnought is 7, so all wounds, yeah. And I have a 12. Because you don't have weapons, it's 1 wound, and then I strike back, hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. Strength is 6, so 5s again. That is a brutal 3, please. He's down to 1 wound. Oof, I could have actually killed him at the very end. Okay, so that is basically counted each other. Yep. No one's getting any points, and it's not going to bring that down. It's all down to here. My initiative on here is initiative 6, so I am striking first with my 6 attacks. I am going to go. I don't know how many units do we have on the table now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for sure. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I don't kill anything, we draw. So no one's getting a point. Mm-hmm. But if you. So I have to go for your command squad. I should try and go for your command squad. I don't think you'll kill him. I don't think you shouldn't kill him. You shouldn't kill me, no. So I'm going to go for your command squad and try and get Slay the Warlords. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to go hitting on 3s. And then wound strength is 7. Choose to wound. That is all wounds. So brutal 3 each here, but no instant killing.
So let's start. I'm just going to use your dice.
Yes, yeah, of course, to get 1 at a time.
1 failed hitting, no?
1 failed to hit, yes.
So let's just, first one.
Passes.
Second one.
Dead. So 1 is dead.
Third one. Passes.
Yeah, on 1 wound.
One wound.
So 1's dead. So 2 dead, and then there's a last one. So it's not going to go towards your warlord. So 3 dead, but your warlord is still alive. Yeah. So you can't really kill me now. I don't think. I think it's virtually impossible to kill me.
Impossible to kill. Yeah. But I had to try.
Yeah.
5 attacks on the charge.
Weapon skill is 7, so hitting on 5s. And no wounds. Strength 8, yes. Brutal 2.
Yes.
4 ups. 1 wound goes through. So I win combat by 5. -1 for fear, so by -6. So leadership here first. Fail, and leadership on your Praetor. 5, 6, 7, 8 because you're inexorable, yes. So they fall back.
And you win.
And I win because they count as a loyalist. Okay, so that would take me to 4 points because I get I have more units on the table. So I have, what is it called? Break the ranks? No, it's called, I've just mentioned it. I don't know what it's called. It's called break the ranks. No, it's called last man standing. There we go. So I get a point for last man standing now because I have one more unit than you on the table, and that takes me to 4 points to your 2, because nothing else has basically happened. Perfect. So a win to the demons, 4-2. Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, and they win to the demons. Very close at the end. I think a couple of mistakes on either side, on my side and your side, would have actually made the game even tighter. But I think that it made it tighter with mistakes at me at the end, and I think it made it an easier win at the end for me because of mistakes early on for you. But look, first league game for us, not as an SN league, but as a community league here at the Gibraltar Club. And we're just going to we're going to explain how the points work for the league. Yeah. So a win is 2 points, a draw is 1 point. If you win by more than half, more than double, you get an extra point, getting 3 points for a win. If you kill a Lord of War in game, you -1 to the in-game points, this is why we had to do the combat at the very end. But if you kill a named character or a Primarch in your game, you -1 to the league points. So it changes up. So it's your responsibility to bring a Primarch or a named character. But if they die, it minuses a point to your overall league score. So it's interesting. It's very different to what you normally see. And something that also happens is everybody puts their list in. You can't change armies. So I'm playing demons for the whole league. You're playing Death Guard for the whole league. But you put your list for that round before the mission comes out and before pairings are done. Everybody can play against everybody. It's not about rankings or anything like that. So it's very difficult to actually know who you're playing, what you're playing. So it's your risk to do so if you bring Primarchs or independent characters and stuff like that. But and Lords of War in game, it could have been very tight. You can win the game, but because of that -1 from Lords of War, it could go to a draw basically, or it could be a draw, and because of that Lords of War,
you end up effectively winning,
effectively losing, which is crazy. Anyway, let's talk a bit about the game. I think it's a very strong Demons of the Ruinstorm list. It's your first time playing Demons. Yes. Can be stronger. There's some things that can make this list a bit stronger, but I think the psychic powers is... I told you at the beginning, the core of the army is those 2 sovereigns. They hit hard and they control your army for me. How has it been, obviously, playing against them?
Well, to be honest, like you said, the fact that you actually got into my face first turn and I had no place to go back onto, and this mission actually pushes me to have to go forward. So that option was removed from me. But the fact that you can nullify my reactions, you can nullify the main strength of this army, which is actually my firepower. Yeah. And especially since when I created this, I tried to use the reaping for the first time. I'm like, let's go shooty. So my army is mainly tailored almost for taking all comers, but mainly on a
I was quite scared, to be honest, when I saw that I had paired up against you and I saw the list that you had taken with so many good shooting weapons. Like las cannons and multi-melters are great against taking down like the likes of sovereigns. That's how you take them down, by shooting. You don't want to get up close and personal. And I think that pinned 2 units in first turn was game-changing.
Game-changing, because if not, I could have easily done a lot of damage.
I think you could have killed the sovereign on turn 1.
That and my rolling has not the combination of rolling.
There's been so many squeaky bum times and so many times. Like I've failed so many psychic tests on 1 wound and then passed my invulnerable save. At the very end, when I went into your las cannon squad, you shot at me. I passed all my saves. And then I tried to pin you, I think it was, and I failed my leadership test, I think it was. I don't know, there's been a lot of moments where I've been like, oh no, why have I done this? But it's been a really, really good game, and we've seen the strengths of the demons in this game, and it's been great to actually see them go down inferior of strength and toughness on a game 5, which is something a lot of people think is a bit too strong. People want it to be first turn +1 strength, +1 toughness, turn 3 and 4 equal toughness, and turn 4 they wanted to go loud, because every mission now is 4 turns, so they're really not going
So they
into
never
a
get
negative.
to the last.
Never get into a negative.
Okay.
Have you got any best units for the game? Do you think anything performed really well?
For me, it has to be the destroyers. The destroyer, the Soul Squad.
Took
Stubborn.
Archdemon, just 2 turns of combat, just doing nothing.
It's at the end of the day, I don't know the cost of your Archdemon, but the points investment.
560 points.
The fact that it halted it there and
for 2 turns, half the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that was priceless. On my side, they actually did a fair bit of damage as well to your Sovereign initially.
Yeah.
So, and again, that's against its worst pairing.
Yes.
It's meant to be against holds. Had those gone against your lesser
It still
demons,
does the wounds. Still does the
it
wounds.
would have done a lot
Yes,
more wounds
still-
because the templates would have caught.
Your next list is going to have 2, right? 2 units.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, on my side, I think my sovereigns are still like the game winners. My warlord's done really well. My other sovereign has just done too well. They're just far too good compared to the rest. But anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yome, thank you for being in the studio again. We'll be seeing Yome a lot. He has other armies as well. He's got the Raven Guard, and hoping to start an Iron Warriors army as well. He's got like loads of models, so he can start whatever he wants.
Yeah, and Mechanicum. Which
but don't tell his wife. We don't tell these things to the wife.
she's more than used to it already.
She knows. She's clever. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next Bio Report very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.